Hi everyone, my name is Christy Berry and I'm part of Mac Jewelry, and it is late at night in my house, and since I can't sleep, I figured why not work, right? So here I am, I'm working. I am going to show you today, or tonight, how to make a new necklace. Something I come up with. My niece wanted me to make her a set of jewelry for the JROTC ball, and so I did, and I called this pattern my Annamay. And here is a blue set that I made, or just the necklace. That'll focus in. It's so frustrating. There we go. This is made out of a light blue pearl with a frosted AB bicone, and this is the clasp I used for it. It is more of a collar necklace, but you can make it as long as you want. And then I made another one, again using pearls, but this time I chose to use some Swarovski crystals, the bicones in between my red pearls. And then I used just an odd shaped pearl for my dropping around it, and it looks really nice. The one I made my niece was, I had silver findings where the red is, and then I had a real nice lemon yellow as the drop with the bicone. So, and that's upstairs, and like I said, it's late, she's sleeping, and she's got to go to school early in the morning. But this is the red one I made, and today I'm going to show you how to make, move them out of my way, one using some pearls and some blue. So what you're going to need is, you're going to need any kind of pearl or stone that you want to use for your main base. I chose to use these oblong pearls for this one. So you need as many for as long as you want the necklace to be. Some people wear longer necklaces or need bigger necklaces, some need smaller, so for argument's sake, as many as you need. Okay, so I used these here. So you're going to need a pearl of some type. Okay, you're going to need a size 6 seed bead, and I'm using these. They are a silver lined clear size 6 seed bead. You're going to need a size 11, and I've chosen this blue, and this is a really pretty blue. It's a silver lined, and it's a size 11. So we're going to use some of them, and you don't need a whole lot of them. You're going to need a bicone of some type, or a drop, something to use for your drop around them. I'm going to use this light blue Swarovski crystal bicone, and this is in a 4mm. I wanted to try to do something maybe a little bit more dainty. So pour some of them out. Alright, you're going to need a size 11 seed, or a size 10 or 11 needle. You're going to need some fireline, and I'm using a .006 fireline in the white. You are going to need a pair of clippers, you're going to need a pair of flat nose pliers to flatten out your thread. You're going to need a closure of whatever you choose. I'm going to use a lobster claw and a jump ring. And you're going to need a lighter or a thread burner to burn your ends of your thread when you're done. Now, I have already got this strung for the length of my necklace, okay? I strung this with fishing line. You can use wire, fishing line, monofilament. You can use thread. I didn't, because I just like how the fishing line, because that's what I use. I like the feel of it when I string it. So go ahead and string it. And you want to put your closure on. You can use a wire protector, or you can use, I use 3 C beads strung on my jump ring, went through my first C bead, and then add 2 more of the size 11. Okay, and then you just want to go a size 6, a pearl, 6 pearl, 6 pearl, until you get your desired length. Okay, so go ahead and do that, and then when you're ready, go ahead and play, and we'll continue. Okay, now I have already got this tied, my thread tied on right before your size 6 C bead. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to go through your size 6 C bead only. Okay, so you're going to go through just your size 6 C bead. Alright, now you're going to pick up 3 11s. I'm going to say it varies between the size stones you use, and pick up a bicone and 3 C beads. You want a good drape to it, but not too much. Alright, you're going to go through you're going to skip your pearl, and you're going to go through your next size 6 C bead. Okay, so skip the pearl, go through your next size 6 C bead, and the monofilament, you see how I bend that? It just gives you a little bit more fluctuation. Alright, and this is what you have. Okay, sometimes it doesn't quite work like you want it. Situate your C beads to how you want them, but that's how you want it to drape. Not real dramatically, but dramatically enough. See if that there you go. See how that is? That's what you want it to look like. Okay, and that's really all you do. You pick up 3 size 11s, a 4mm, and 3 size 11s. You're going to skip the pearl, and you're going to go through the next size 6 C bead, and you're going to continue to do that all the way to the length of your necklace. Okay, get this stuff out of the way, and you're just going to continue to pick up that pattern, size 3 11s, a 4mm, or whatever size you choose. In this case, I'm using 4, and then 3 size 11 C beads, just like that. Skip the pearl, and you're going to go through your size 6. Now you may have to add thread, and if you do, that's okay. You just add it and move on. Now I've had a lot of messages and whatnot about why I have not shot a tutorial in so long. This has been a rough year for my family. We've lost 9 people, including my daddy's dog. I lost my daddy in January. He suffered from dementia for many years. And we lost several people after that. And then many of you may or may not know, but I am a mom of a special needs and terminally ill son, and I have been for 21 years. The 5th of October of this year, I lost my son. And so I've been really busy. I've been really preoccupied. My son was 21 years old. He was a beautiful, beautiful boy. He was born with HPE, or holoprosencephaly. And they told me when he was born that he wouldn't make it to be 3. They also said that he'd never know if he was hungry or thirsty, wouldn't crawl, wouldn't hold his head up, nothing. I mean, pretty much he would do nothing. And by a lot of prayers, a lot of faith in the good Lord above, and a lot of stubbornness and determination from my son, he did sit up by himself. He did scoot on the floor. He did start chewing. He knew who I was. He never forgot a face. He was an amazing young man who taught me so much about love and faith. He never, ever questioned what was going on, why it was going on. He always had a smile. He had been through so much. I mean, he went through a tremendous amount, many surgeries, many sicknesses, but he did it with a smile. He was a very courageous young man. And I am honored and proud to be called his mom. We called him Superman. When he was, I don't know, 11 years old, maybe younger, he had hip surgery. And he coded for 48 hours. 48 hours, folks. I'm here to tell you, I was on my knees praying to the good Lord. And 48 hours to the second, he come up out of it, and then got the epidural out, looked at me and said, "Hi, Mom." And he had eaten, and we were running around the halls of Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City, just laughing and playing, and he was amazing. So we've called him Superman since then. He was amazing. But he had deformities, scoliosis. And he struggled with it. But he always wore a smile, always laughing, always wanting to make somebody feel better. And he did. He touched many people's lives. But the Lord saw fit that it was time for him to go home, that he had, did what he came here to do. Me personally, I feel he came here to save my life. And he did just that. But I lost him October 5th of this year. and I've been a little preoccupied, so that's why I've not had a tutorial. So now I'm doing them to try to keep busy so I don't go crazy or crazier. So I apologize, but so you just keep on going, and as you can see how beautiful it is. If you could see that, how pretty is that blue upside that white? It is absolutely gorgeous, and it moves pretty quickly, folks. But it's pretty repetitious, it's pretty easy, and it's so pretty. It is really, really pretty. Sometimes you get your seed beads caught up in there, and you just got to pull them out and just keep going. Just picking up 3 seed beads, 4mm, 3 seed beads, skip the pearl, and go right into the next seed bead. And it don't take much thread. I've gotten to where I don't measure because it all depends on how big of the project that you're doing. Some people don't make necklaces as big as I do or need them as big as I do. So it just varies between person and materials. A lot of people don't figure in that if you use a bigger material or whatever, it may take a little bit more thread or fireline or whatever you want to call it than what it would take for somebody else. So it's just all depends on the person. But you just keep going. Like I said, I'm almost done with this, It don't take long. Like I said, it's very fast moving, and it's simple. My niece is not a very bougie kind of gal. She's more country. So she wanted something simple, and I figured I would oblige her and do so. And her nickname is Annamay. Her real name is Mariah. Her nickname is Annamay, and that's a long story. I'm a big fan of Tyler Perry. We was watching one of his plays, and he says on one of them, "Annamay, you better eat that cake, Annamay, you better eat that cake, eat the cake." And I started being her tutor, and so I would tell her. I would say, "Annamay, you better do that math, better get that math done, Annamay. So Annamay just kind of stuck. Of course, she calls me Medea. One, because I am nuts, and 2, because of that one episode that we had. So I call it my Annamay after my niece Annamay. So I'd like to think that the simple but pretty piece of jewelry would fit her because she is simple, but she is beautiful. I could be biased, but So you just keep going around, and as you can see, there's not much left. You just keep picking up 3 pick up 3 size 11s, a bicone, and 3 size 11s, and you skip your pearl, and you go into your next CB. And really, folks, that's really all there is. It's It's really simple. And using the right kind of bead, oh, it just shimmers and shine. And I love shimmery, shiny things. I'm here to tell you right now, I do. So, and this light blue Swarovski is gorgeous. I mean, it's just shining. So, but you just keep going until you get to the end of your project, which we are almost there. You skip the pearl and go through the next seed bead. I mean, folks, it's just that simple. Pick up a bicone, pick up 3 seed beads. 3, 1, and 3. That's just the way it is right there. And then you just skip a pearl and go through the size 6 seed bead. Pick up 3 seed beads. Pick up a bicone. Pick up 3 seed beads. And you skip a pearl and you go through your next seed bead. And you just keep doing that. This is pretty repetitious. 3, 1, and 3. Just that simple. Skip your pearl, go through your next seed bead. And we are almost done. You pick 3 seed beads up, 3 size 11, bicone, 3 size 11. Skip your pearl, go through your seed bead. Pull it through. Pick up 3 seed beads. Pick up a bicone. Pick up 3 seed beads. Three seed beads, size 11. Pick up a bicone, 3 size 11s. Skip the pearl, go through the seed bead. And pull. 3 seed beads. Bicone. 3 seed beads. Skip the pearl, go through the next seed bead. And we've got one more to do. Pick up 3 seed beads, bicone, 3 seed beads. It's that simple. And that was our last one. And now we need to tie this off. You want to go through and reinforce your clasp. You can. Me, I am just going to do a couple half hitch knots. Make sure your thread don't get caught up in any seed bead. And you want to tie 2 or 3 really good knots in there. Like I said, it's easy to get caught up in your seed bead. So make sure you don't do that. And then go ahead, take your needle through a couple beads. Okay. And pull. And then you want to cut off some of your thread. Okay. And this is where your thread burner or your lighter comes in hand. Go ahead, and this extra thread right there. Okay. You just want to singe it, burn it, come over here, the other end, right here where your thread is. That's a little longer, but I'm going to go ahead and burn it. Alright, and then there you have a very pretty, very fast, very easy necklace. I'm a little off balance because I haven't got my nails on. But there it is. Is that not pretty? You gotta see it in person. It is gorgeous. But they all lay down just like this, and it's really, really pretty. So I thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. If you liked it, please leave me and let me know. Please subscribe to my channel, and search us up on Facebook. It'll be Mac Jewelry on Facebook. Like our page, look at the other things that we have made, and I thank you for watching. Have a great day, folks. Bye.